This is about one possession at a time. There's no 60-point play right here. You got to do it one possession, chip away. Limit our turnovers. Got to get stops and run. Got to take care of the ball down here.
Well, can James Borrego's Charlotte Hornets continue this little push? They have trailed right from the start, down by as many as 21 points. But Greg's starting to show some life. But Malcolm Brogdon puts a little stop to that as he goes glass.
And that's an example there. Just being bigger and knowing how to use that size to carve out space and get to the rim.
Fourth basket for Brogdon. He's into double figures with 10. Underneath Zeller. They'll reset to Graham. 8 to shoot. Zeller into the paint. Drops underneath to Washington. Can't get the friendly bounce, and the rebound corralled by Brissett.
And one of the things that has happened with the Pacers playing so well offensively, they kept Charlotte out of transition. They forced them to have to play in the half court, and they have not been consistent offensively because of that.
What a play by Sabonis, but the officials say no basket.
Yeah, offensive foul there. Looked like he cleared out with that right arm to try to create space here. Watch when he goes to that right shoulder. Yeah, you can see it there, just creating enough space. Because what happens when you do that, you don't allow the defender to contest, and that's what the officials is looking at. And honestly, give Zeller a lot of credit for selling it as well.
Second personal on Sabonis. We mentioned Sabonis' offensive struggles. He does have 12 rebounds so far in the half. Guy who can do so many things for his club. Trying to get his offensive game going. Washington underneath, kicks out to Monk. Shot clock at 5. Monk the little Euro step. Beautiful dime to Zeller.
That was a beautiful play there by Monk. Showed great patience. Waited for the defender to commit and delivered a beauty for Zeller.
Here comes McDermott putting it on the deck. McDermott 16 in the first quarter. His first 2 since. And Indiana's lead back to 18 points.
And that's just poor defense. You know, Doug McDermott is not a guy that should be able to beat you off the dribble in a half court.
That's Rozier. He's had a couple of good looks at it, GA, inside. But so far, Rozier not having nearly the kind of game they were hoping for. He's 3 of 11 from the field and 0 for 6 from deep.
And I just don't get the sense that the sense of urgency you expect to have in an elimination game has been on display here from Charlotte as they continue to get sliced up by this Pacers team.
O'Shea, Brissett, backdoor. I gotta say, if I'm a Hornets fan and I'm listening to you to talk about effort,
yeah,
which by the way is obvious anyone who's watching this game, but to have that tonight in this kind of a scenario, Greg, has to be.
It's frustrating. It is, but part of it is always the inexperience. You know, look at who's out there. You got Malik Monk, you got Ball, you got Washington. They got a lot of guys that haven't played in the postseason basketball, and it's a different game. And they just have not made the adjustment, and the Pacers are making them pay.
Malcolm Brogdon from deep. He has 13 points, 5 of 7 from the field. And Indiana with a 23-point lead with 63 seconds left in the half. And this now is their largest lead of the night.
And that's the advantage of having a big man who can pass the basketball. Just a great job. Again, no awareness there on that cut. And the Pacers just continue to execute flawlessly in the half court.
Two teams that struggled mightily down the stretch of the regular season, finding themselves in this 9-10 matchup, a do-or-die scenario, with the winner moving one step closer to a postseason berth. Winner of this one, of course, takes on the winner of that 7-8 matchup between Boston and Washington. There's Nate Bjorkgren. What a wild roller coaster of a season it has been. Chuck and Kenny celebrating the NBA Play-In Tournament by giving away over $25 million in risk-free bets and free fantasy bonuses nightly during FanDuel's Play-In Palooza. Head to FanDuel to participate in the Play-In Palooza now through May the 21st. As tough a year it's been for Nate Bjorkgren, and all the reports of maybe some strife in the locker room between coach and players. They win tonight, and you move one step closer to the playoffs. Kind of makes you forget about some of those issues.
Yeah, and I think just by virtue of how they play, though, I really do like philosophically who they are as a basketball team. And Sabonis just continues to be frustrated with his inability to draw a foul.
Pacers will have 8 seconds to shoot. 40.6 and another defensive breakdown. McDermott was wide open. Sabonis got a hand on it, comes up with the theft. This was not the close to the half that the Hornets were hoping for. Beautiful pass to Zeller. That was Miles Bridges with the assist. Now, this has been a nightmare opening half for the Hornets.
And really both ends, right? Because defensively, they have not had much impact. And then offensively, they've struggled mightily to put the ball in the basket.
Brogdon the drive and kick. Justin Holiday from deep. Everyone getting in on the party for Indiana. First three of the night for Justin Holiday. Final 2 seconds. This is Bridges from deep. No. And that takes us to halftime.